Here in Texas, we take a lot of pride in our heritage. To help us show it, we designed a belt buckle that reflects this spirit called the Legend. It's handcrafted, made of solid stainless steel or solid brass, and it's being offered at a low introductory price of $29.95.
Hey, GW, come on, let's go polish some more buckles.
Oh, yeah. To help out Willie and the farmer, for every buckle sold, I'm chipping in $1 to Farm Aid, too. Come on and buy a buckle. At a low introductory price of $29.95, you can own the Legend, handcrafted by the Lost Wax casting process in solid stainless steel or solid brass. And at reasonable prices, the Legend is also available in a limited edition in solid silver or solid gold inlaid with 14-karat gold nuggets. And remember, $1 of every Legend sold goes to Farm Aid too, so call that toll-free number now and get one for those bulletproof nights.
I'm Clay Wilkinson, and this is Camp Eagle. Located on the pristine headwaters of the Nueces River, we've got 1.3 miles of this river for your group to come and play and swim, kayak, canoe, play in the waterfalls, the fresh spring water. It was built just for you. We've set this place up with a dual 850-foot zip line, ropes courses, rappelling, rock climbing. We've got some of the greatest adventures that your kids will ever have right here in the middle of the Texas Hill Country.
This year in Texas, 1986, we are celebrating our sesquicentennial year, 150 years of history. The Fort Griffin Fandango, held in Albany, Texas, the last 2 weekends in June, is one of the oldest pageants in Texas. It had its beginnings in 1938, when Robert Nail, an Albany writer, was requested to help stage an outdoor show instead of the traditional senior play. The word Fandango means great times and laughter with a summertime starlit show, recreating the hell-raising days when cowboys, Indians, and card-shark gamblers made a legend of the wild Texas frontier. It reenacts the pioneer days of the late 1800s, depicting the lifestyles and cultures in the days of the Old West. The Fandango name also commemorates the government outpost town of Fort Griffin, Texas. It was the only supply outpost between San Antonio and Dodge City, Kansas, on the Great Western Trails during the late 1800s. This sesquicentennial moment was brought to you by
Your morning begins, but at the Austin American-Statesman, the day never really ends. Before the newspaper reaches your doorstep, countless hours are spent gathering and processing information. Tons of paper and gallons of ink pass through rollers on a press. Huge rolls of newsprint are placed on a conveyor belt in the lower level of the press room, where they are loaded onto the press and threaded through numerous rollers and cylinders. The presses are rolling. They can print, cut, and fold up to 70,000 complete newspapers each hour. The average press run takes a little more than 3 hours, using about 3,000 pounds of ink and 120 tons of paper.
The old man's arm in circles spun, as if his stories once begun were spirits gathered from the air, and could be woven full and fair by setting loose such busy arcs, with eyes like punctuation marks to emphasize his anecdotes, and Evetts Haley taking notes. The old man swirled a living flame into a torch without a name, that built of filaments of light, wavering, delicate, and bright, which Evetts, serious and thin, could use to let his work begin in lamping Charlie Goodnight's trace, taking the measure of each place important to the story told, and letting each itself unfold in lines and words and visions thrown by hands and voices not his own. For every spirit leaves its print on each and every element of time and space and person moved, among the complications proved as facts or fiction or between, the images of shadows seen. As Goodnight's life and Haley's pen both moved to forces beyond their ken, so poets are but lightning rods for art that is the spark